Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about basically my year in a review. Was it the glow up or just growing up? So we're going to get into a lot of details, hard challenges that I face, and I feel like this video can honestly, for me it's a reflection, and for you guys it can help some of you along your journey, or if we've experienced the same things, and I just want this to be fun. So yeah, we're gonna jump right in. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now, and also don't forget to hit that little post notifications bell so you're notified every single time your girl uploads a brand new video. Also, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and also keep up with me on all of my social medias. And let's not waste some more time, let's get right on into the video. Whew. So guys, forgive me if I sound a little nasally. The allergies in New York are, maybe it's everywhere, but I live in New York clearly. In New York, the allergies are ridiculous. I don't know what it is that they put in the air, but I've been struggling the past few days, so I'm still very nasally, so forgive me if I sound super nasally. But yeah guys, my year has been crazy, and the reason why I'm doing this now is because last year around this time I went through major life changes. Some of them being I went through a huge breakup. I went from living with a man to now living on my own, having my own place completely. I went from not working out consistently to working out for a full year completely in a row. Like, I always had moments where I'd be in the gym and then fall off, and then be in the gym and then fall off, but this full year I've been in the gym consistently, no falling off, right? So that, different things like self-care that I guess I didn't take seriously before, I definitely do now. I keep up with things like keeping my nails done, my hair done, my skincare. I mean, I've always been big on skincare, but I'm even bigger on skincare. Keeping a routine wax and, you know, stuff like that. What else? Just what I allow in my space, and so many things. My love for myself has changed completely from a year ago to today, and I feel like a lot of times I get asked like, okay girl, is this the glow up? Is this the glow up? Okay, is this that, you know, after breakup glow? You know, I get asked that a lot by people because people see the changes. Even like my Instagram looks completely different from what it looked like a year ago, and how I used to take pictures and all that stuff too. And honestly, is it the glow up or did I just grow up? And I feel like it's a bit of both. I had some growing up to do, and I also did experience a glow up in my life. And so in the growing up portion of it, I feel like in certain areas of my life I kind of acted in a childlike state, where if something didn't go my way, I felt like the world was against me. Like, oh my god, like, why is this happening to me? Why me? And now when I face a problem, it's like, okay, all right, it's annoying, but let me get through the problem rather than let me just feel the problem and cry through it. I mean, woo, I cried a lot over this past year. I cried, you guys, probably for a few months every night, every single night. And part of that is, you know, going through a breakup, but also I felt like a lot of the things that I wanted in that relationship portion were just like, my plans for myself were ruined. Like, they can't happen. And to speak on that, some of those plans that I had, I was like, okay, I'm ready to have kids, I'm ready to be married, I'm ready for this. And then when you go through a breakup, it's like, hold on. So that means I don't get the kids that I want to have, I don't get to be married right now. It was just like, woo, whoa, what happened to my plan? Like, a big chunk of it just burst into nothing. So that was also really hard for me to get used to adjust to, like, this is not my plan anymore. I need to put something else in place of that and get that out of my head, because it's not something that is going to happen for me right now. And that was something that I also had to grow up from and realize that not everything that we plan out in life, and I am a planner, okay? And it's crazy because there's areas where I feel like I could be a lot better in planning, like planning content and making sure that stuff comes out for you guys all the time. But as far as my life goes, I'm a planner. And to experience what I experienced over the past year, where it was like, okay, Tia, that plan is not happening. I had to grow up and realize, like, that's okay. Like, you can plan out your whole life. It doesn't mean that everything that you plan is gonna go that exact way that you want it to. And also, my relationship with God, oh my goodness. I hope you guys watched my video about my relationship with God. If you haven't, I posted it right up there for you guys. But I've been learning, still learning, to just follow God's plan for my life, to let him be in control, but it doesn't mean to not move, to move, but allowing him to lead me, if that makes sense. I needed some water. I can barely breathe over here because, you know, nostrils are swollen, so there's barely any air getting up there through my nose. So my year has been a bit of both growing up and glowing up. And I feel like where I glowed up at is like, well, for one, my body transformation. I am beyond proud of myself. I will clap for myself for that, because not that I was fat or anything, and there's nothing wrong with being fat or whatever, but for me, I was not happy with how I looked in the mirror and my body shape and all of that, and I was under a lot of stress and anxiety and body image and being compared to other women, that I was having self-image issues. And me being in the gym consistently, I found over this past year, I found first off a new love. I love being in the gym, but I've also watched my body transform, and I understand so many things now. And also just watching my body change made me happier. I like where I'm at right now. But also, I will say this, you can do anything you want to change your body. If you don't find that love for yourself, it doesn't matter what you do. You're not going to be happy with you, because that's what you really do need to be happy with. And I had to stop and mention that, because that's more important than me being in the gym and my body, you know, curving out and shaping out the way that it has. But yeah, you gotta be happy with you, girl. Yes, I'm talking to you right now. You gotta be happy with you first. So I had to come to terms with loving myself. Like, it was like, Tia, so are you only gonna love yourself when you get to that goal? Why don't you love yourself now for where you're at? If the person that you were a year ago didn't make all these changes, then you wouldn't be where you are now. So why don't you love that girl from back then that said, you know what, I'm going through all this, I'm going through all this stress, I'm going through everything, and I'm gonna make sure that I get this done for me. Love that girl too. So I had to truly just come to terms with loving me, and I really was on like a self-love journey, like finding new ways to love myself. And if you guys want more details on how to find more ways to love yourself, please put that in the comments below, and I'll be sure to do a video on just that. But I had to find ways, like I said, to love myself and just be in tune with me, and it was the best thing that I could have done for myself. And I'm so happy that I did do it and did take the time to make these changes, because, you know, there's a TikTok that like, so who takes care of you? And the girl answers, I do. That resonated with me so much, because in everything that I've been through and all that I've done for other people, in the end, the only person truly taking care of me has always been me. Like, I've been the go-to person, I've been, you know, the giver. I am a giver. I've been all these things for other people, and I haven't had all those things back in return to myself. When it comes to something I need, want, whatever, it's been me taking care of me. And I'm getting off track here, I'm like losing where I was going with that, but yeah, it's been me taking care of me, so I also had to love me taking care of me, you know what I'm saying? And also, I was in a long relationship where I did so much of taking care of someone else that in those times then I was losing taking care of myself. I was so busy and worried about them and taking care of them and making sure they ate, had this, had that. Almost like being a parent, right? But not a parent, because you're in a relationship, but it felt a lot like being a parent. And you can lose yourself in that. And I was losing myself, you know? And it just had become too much. And now spending a year of taking care of me and me being my only priority and the only person I need to look after has been amazing, you know, pouring that love into myself, being able to take care of myself again and being happy has been good. I've learned so much over this past year, and I feel like I see so many things differently. I see relationships differently. I see life, love so differently. There's so many things I wouldn't do again, and there's so many things I would do all over again. But yeah, another way that I glowed up over the past year, so one being my body, one being self-love, one being my relationship with God, blowing that up, and another being my confidence, because you can love yourself but also not be confident in certain areas because of insecurities and things like that, or just not being confident in yourself. And the confidence that I have now, not in like a cocky way, because I am humble, forever will be humble, but like my confidence now, and I have some of my best friends to thank for that. Like when I tell you, woo, my year in review, it's been wild, but also it wouldn't be right to say that I did this all by myself, because I did not. I literally have some of my best friends to thank for that, who've been there with me. They may not have been there with me like when I'm at home and I'm just crying my eyes out because this is my life, but they've been there with me, if that makes sense. Like, they've helped me and helped build me up, and in so many ways, and they know who they are. They know who they are. They got thanked already. I've cried my eyes out to them already. They know I love them. Yeah. But you can't do this stuff alone either, guys. I mean, you can, but it just will be a lot harder. Like, thinking back on my year, I don't know what I would be doing right now without them. Like, everything aligned perfectly. It aligned perfectly for my life, if that makes sense. Everybody's life and journey is different, but it aligned perfectly for mine, and I needed them. I needed friendship. I needed to be by myself. I needed to be by myself. I needed to be by myself so that I can figure it out, so that I can get on the path, so that I can say, Tia, you've been wanting to get in the gym for how long? Get in the gym, girl. Get in the gym. And I did it with my best friend, Diamond. Me and her, that's my girl. I love her forever. She's my gym partner as well. That's my best friend. What else? I needed to have my own place so that I could have my place of solitude and be able to think and be free to be myself, be me completely, to decorate, to laugh, to cry, to scream, to figure myself out, learn me again. Who is Tia? I needed it. and I'm just thankful. On both ends of the spectrum, I did grow up, but I also had a glow up as well. And some of the things that I do as far as self-care, like I make sure that I go take myself to get a pedicure, and I try to not make it so like self-maintenance-y, where it is a form of self-maintenance as a woman, but I also try to just enjoy it, like sit back, relax, and like, wow, I'm enjoying a pedicure, you know? Or like going to get a routine wax, you know? Like I love that fresh, clean, bare skin, smooth feeling. I love it. Now I can't stop going. Before, you know, I would just shave, whatever. No, now I need the wax. That's what I want. That's what makes me happy. I'm gonna do what makes me happy. And that's another thing. Doing what makes you happy. Like, I think I had started a list of things that would make Tia happy, and that was one of the things. And then keeping my nails done. I mean, all this stuff right now sounds costly. There's a lot of other ways to show yourself love, like taking yourself out on a date, which is something that I'm actually going to be starting. I've been saying this for like a month now, that I'm gonna start taking myself out on dates, but it officially is going to start next week. Me taking myself out, and I am gonna vlog some of it, but it's like just a self-love journey. Things that make you happy. Reading. Like, there were times where I felt like I couldn't catch up. I was so worried about, oh, I gotta cook dinner, oh, I need to make this man breakfast, I need to do this, I need to make sure I'm free so we can have quality time, I need to do this, that it was like, didn't you buy all the... I have a whole library in my home of books that I've bought over the years that I've said that I wanted to read, right? And me being so worried about a man, right, and his schedule, and trying to work around him and making sure he's fed and everything, it's like, you didn't even open the book that you bought. Like, I needed this. This was part of the glow up, to have the moment to say, wow, I am free today to do whatever it is I want to do. I'm gonna read a book today. You know, like, I needed that, and I have that now, and all of that. And even my best friend, she's my best friend Diamond, she's shown me also what it means to take care of yourself. And it's crazy because I've learned that taking care of yourself, like, it is very attractive, taking care of yourself. Not only am I attracted to a man that takes care of himself, but I've noticed the amount, sorry guys, camera cut off, but I've noticed the amount of men attracted to me because, and then them saying a compliment like, it looks like you take such great care of yourself, like your skin, your body, everything, your personality. Like, they notice the glow up, they notice the grow up, they notice it. It's attractive. It's almost like, why would I not want to take care of myself now at this point? Why would I not? It would make no sense to not. I've gone through so much and have learned so much about taking care of myself, and it just makes sense that I continue. And I want to continue, and I'm going to continue. It's been one heck of a journey. I'm still on the journey, you guys, but it's been a year. It's been a full year. This year in review has had its ups and downs, mostly ups. You know, and I can't even say mostly ups because I've had a lot of downs too. But I mean, as far as positives that have come into my life are mostly up. Anything that was down was emotionally me still grieving my last relationship, grieving the fact that a chunk of my plans were just not going to happen at all. And grieving because I was so sad, and I don't want to start crying. But I was so sad at myself for not taking care of me, or allowing myself to be so hurt, so lost, so used of many things, for allowing my mind to just be lost in a relationship. I was really sad at that too. So I'm just happy, and I'm happy with myself, and that's a place that I needed to get to, being happy with myself, and I'm so thankful, really thankful. Once you truly begin to take care of yourself, you really do fall in love with it. Like, I am so in love with taking care of myself, and it's like I see the qualities and the fruit of my labor. I see the fruit of my labor. I see the value in myself too. The value in myself went up. It's like there's certain things I will never ever put up with again. There's certain people who, I'm sorry, this might sound conceited, but I promise you it's not, that there's certain people who I will never give the time of day to, because I've raised the bar on myself. One, who I allow into my space. One, things that I will and will not accept. Another on, are you taking care of yourself? Like, you don't do this, you don't do that, because I do this and I do that. So I'm not gonna accept somebody who does not. And I think also on this journey, I do have to mention, it has made dating pretty hard, but that's a whole nother video. We're gonna have to get into that, girls and guys. So please drop some comments below on that, or any questions that you might have about dating and everything. But it has made me, I'm already a picky person. I'm picky about my food. I'm a picky eater. I'm picky about everything, right? So now I'm back in this dating pool, and my picky self already is even pickier. It's just like, when you take care of yourself, why would you want something under that? Like, it's like I'm here, you're here. Perfect. I'm here, you're here. Perfect. I'm here, you're here, or even there. So yeah, we'll have to get into that on a whole nother video. But yeah, guys, this has been my year in review. Was it the glow up or the grow up? It was both. I did definitely glow up, and I did definitely grow up, and I'm so thankful. I love all of you. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you all have any questions, comments, anything that you feel and you want to say it, drop it in the comments right now. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys.